Hello and welcome to F1 Livery Histories, the channel where we take a look back at the different paint jobs, racing trims and sponsor decals adopted by respective Formula 1 teams throughout the eras. Today we'll be taking a look back at one of Formula 1's smallest constructors to date, a team which experienced a fleeting tenure in Formula 1, yet stood out from the rest of the grid with its bright and colourful team liveries, Forti Corse. Founded in 1977 by Guido Forti and Paolo Guerci, Forti Corse would first enter the world of motorsport by competing in Formula 3, based in the northern Italian city of Alessandria. Operating in conjunction with Dallara and Alfa Romeo, the team would secure a run of 4 successive Italian Formula 3 titles from 1985 until 1989, as well as taking out the 1989 European Formula 3 trophy. The team would go on to compete in Formula 3000 from 1987 until 1994. During the early part of the decade, the successful young Italian team made preparations to enter Formula 1, acquiring financial support from a list of Latin American companies brought in by the wealthy Diniz family. Italian businessman Carlo Gancia became co-owner of the team, and former Ferrari team manager Cesare Fiorio was hired to lead Forti's assault on Formula 1 in season 1995. So begins our retrospective on a team recognised as one of the last truly privateer teams to compete in Formula 1. Forti's initial F1 challenger, the FG01, came dressed in a livery that commemorated the team's Brazilian investment, taking on a yellow, blue and bright green moniker. The car was designed by Giacomo Colleri, Giorgio Stirano and Sergio Rinland, and came powered with Ford ED units, courtesy of Ford do Brasil. Elf, STP and Goodyear were signed on as technical partners. The team's drivers for season 1995 were the two Brazilians, Roberto Moreno and Pedro Diniz, the son of the team's primary investor, Abilio Diniz. Thanks to the Diniz family's investment, multinational dairy and food vendors Parmalat were brought to the fore, seen on the car's side pods, engine case and rear wing. Along with Parmalat, Forti carried a healthy amount of sponsors within its 1995 portfolio, with the likes of Duracell, Kaiser, Gillette, Arisco, Sardia, as well as noteworthy tobacco brand Marlboro, all seen on the bright and colourful FG01 throughout the year. However, the team would suffer a major blow heading into the following season, when the Diniz family pulled its support of the team, casting significant doubt over Forti's financial future. Forti returned to the grid the following year with the updated FG01B, once again painted primarily in yellow, and this time powered with Ford Z-Tech engines. For season 1996, the team hired a pair of Italian drivers, Luca Bader and Andrea Montermini, as a raft of small temporary sponsors acquired space on the car throughout the beginning of the season. Names such as Roches, Hudson, Replay, ITS and Hewlett-Packard were among the new additions, as the team toiled away on a shoestring budget, eventually producing the FG03 in time for the San Marino Grand Prix. Following the 1996 Monaco Grand Prix, Forti's financial situation seemed to take a turn for the better, as it was announced that the Shannon Racing Group was set to purchase a 51% share in the team. The team would arrive at the next race in a green and white livery, which now featured Shannon branding on the engine case and side pods, as well as representation from Finfirst and Sokol. Sadly, the funds promised to the team by the Shannon Group were not forthcoming, resulting in a cumbersome court process between the Shannon Group and Guido Forti. This would see the team missing the next few races of the season, and would prove to be the death knell for Forti Corse, as the team continued to remain absent from the grid as the 1996 season progressed, eventually closing its doors before the conclusion of the season.